Hello, everyone. Like many of my colleagues, I've dedicated my entire career to caring for hearts. Today, I'm not here to talk about complex surgical procedures, but to share something I believe is even more crucial: how each of us, especially those of us over 60, can protect our hearts right at home, every single day. I've witnessed countless cases where just a few small changes in daily habits made a monumental difference, helping people avoid unnecessary and deadly heart mistakes. This is some of the most sincere heart surgeon advice I can offer. And here's an astonishing truth that modern medicine is increasingly bringing to light. Your heart's greatest enemy after 60 probably isn't the complex, long-named diseases you often hear about in the media. No. That enemy is often the invisible habits, the actions you repeat daily without realizing they are silently eroding the vitality of the most precious organ in your body. Do you often feel tired for no apparent reason, even after resting? Or experience those fleeting chest twinges that leave you worried and unsettled? Perhaps you've dismissed them as an inevitable part of aging. But what if I told you that a significant portion of those feelings, those hidden risks, actually stem from seemingly harmless choices you make from the moment you wake up until you go to bed? Many of us still believe that simply taking medication affetus is enough to protect our hearts. That's a perception that needs to change, ladies and gentlemen, because there's often one daily mistake heart-related that even the best medications can't fully counteract if we don't proactively eliminate it. In this video, I will pull back the curtain on these 7 deadly heart mistakes, not to frighten you, but to empower you to rebuild your own health. Together, we'll get to the root of the problem and discover surprisingly simple solutions, the most practical heart surgeon advice, so you can not only live longer, but more importantly, live healthier and more fully. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could change your life, starting with the very beat of your heart. Dear friends, few of us might suspect that sleep, that peaceful moment each night, is actually one of the golden pillars supporting senior heart health. Sleep isn't merely rest. It's that precious time when the heart diligently repairs and rejuvenates itself after a long day's work. As age graces us, our sleep patterns can change. But what's truly noteworthy is that, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, older adults who sleep less than 6 hours a night face a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who get a full 7 to 8 hours. Furthermore, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, also emphasizes that chronic sleep deprivation increases the risk of high blood pressure and heart attack. When the body doesn't have enough time to sink into deep sleep, the natural processes of regulating blood pressure, reducing inflammation, and balancing stress hormones are disrupted. This can be one of the silent heart disease warning signs, manifesting as persistent fatigue that many mistakenly attribute solely to old age. So, how can we achieve that golden slumber? Try creating a pre-sleep ritual, a dark, cool, and truly quiet room. Say goodbye to electronic devices at least an hour before bed. A glass of warm, unsweetened milk or a fragrant cup of chamomile tea can be a wonderful companion. If aches and pains disturb your sleep, please don't hesitate to talk to your doctor for suitable solutions. These are incredibly simple, yet surprisingly effective heart doctor tips. Imagine waking up each morning, not with weariness, but with a genuine feeling of rest, fully energized to embrace the new day. That is the magical power of quality sleep. Don't let overlooking it become a mistake killing your heart. Did you know that, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, older adults who spend more time sitting, for example, watching TV, have a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular disease? That comfortable sofa, where we often find solace, can unintentionally become a hidden enemy if we're not careful. Seniors' heart care isn't just about medication, it's also about incorporating movement into our daily lives. When we sit for too long, blood flow tends to become sluggish and pool in our legs, forcing the heart to work much harder to pump blood throughout the body. Imagine the flow of water in a garden. If it doesn't circulate, the water becomes stagnant. Our blood vessels are similar. This not only increases the risk of blood clots, which is one of the concerning heart disease warning signs, but it also contributes to the gradual weakening of our muscles, especially in our legs, often referred to as our second heart. Prolonged sitting is also linked to increased levels of LDL, or bad cholesterol, in the blood. But the good news is we can absolutely change this with incredibly simple movement breaks. It doesn't require strenuous exercise. Just standing up and walking around your home every 30 minutes or doing a few gentle stretches like reaching for the sky or extending your legs while seated can make a difference. These small movements are golden heart health tips that help improve circulation, awaken your muscles, and lighten the load on your heart. Remember, every step, every small movement you make today is an investment in your independence and joy for tomorrow. Wouldn't you agree that water is the very source of life? This simple truth is especially crucial for heart health for seniors. Sometimes we unintentionally overlook this essential friend. Water does more than just quench your thirst. For the heart, water is like a fresh stream that helps blood circulate more smoothly, thereby reducing the burden on your heart as it pumps blood throughout the body. In fact, according to the American Heart Association, staying hydrated helps the heart more easily pump blood through the blood vessels to the muscles. Conversely, when you're dehydrated, your blood can become thicker, and this could be one daily mistake heart-related that many people overlook. Dehydration, even at a mild level, can also increase the risk of constipation, urinary tract infections, and even affect our mental clarity and concentration. It's also worth noting that as we get older, our sense of thirst often diminishes, so proactively drinking water is incredibly important. So how can you remember to drink enough water? Try keeping a small water bottle right where you usually sit. Drink a glass when you first wake up to awaken your body, and another before each meal. If plain water seems a bit monotonous, a few slices of lemon, cucumber, or a sprig of mint can make your water much more appealing. And don't forget, soups and broths in your meals, along with water-rich fruits like watermelon, oranges, and strawberries, are also excellent sources of hydration. Every sip of water not only purifies your body, but also acts as a tonic for your tirelessly working heart. Feel the freshness, the lightness, and the abundant energy that staying well hydrated brings to your life. In our fast-paced world, stress often feels like an unavoidable part of life. However, how we choose to respond to and manage this constant presence has a profound impact, especially on our heart health. Overlooking the need to manage our stress is a significant senior health warning we simply cannot afford to ignore. When stress becomes a chronic condition, our bodies are flooded with hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Picture an engine forced to run at its highest RPMs indefinitely. Our hearts face a similar strain. This leads to an increased heart rate and elevated blood pressure. This constant emergency mode doesn't just wear down your cardiovascular system, it also fuels inflammation and can worsen existing conditions like diabetes or hypertension. Indeed, the American Heart Association highlights that chronic stress can lead to behaviors and factors that directly increase heart disease risk, including high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, smoking, physical inactivity, and overeating. What many don't realize is that extreme, sudden emotional distress, a profound shock, for instance, can trigger a condition known as Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, or broken heart syndrome. While not common, studies published in respected journals like the New England Journal of Medicine show it's observed more often in older women. This clearly demonstrates the powerful connection between our emotions and our heart's physical state. Therefore, a vital part of understanding how to prevent heart attacks is recognizing the necessity of nurturing our mental and emotional well-being alongside diet and exercise. So, how do we cultivate peace amidst life's inevitable challenges? It doesn't require complicated strategies. Try dedicating just 5 to 10 minutes each day to simple, deep breathing exercises. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, allowing your abdomen to expand. Then exhale gently through your mouth, feeling the tension release. Listening to calming music, immersing yourself in a good book, or engaging in gentle hobbies like gardening or painting can also be wonderfully effective. Sharing your thoughts and feelings with trusted loved ones, friends, or even joining community groups can provide invaluable emotional support. And please remember, if you ever feel truly overwhelmed, seeking guidance from a mental health professional is a sign of strength and a wise step towards better health. True peace of mind isn't a distant luxury. It's a precious state we can actively cultivate. When you prioritize your mental well-being, creating moments of calm and joy, you are in fact providing profound protection and care for your heart. After a long and perhaps tiring day, a late-night snack can seem like a harmless, even comforting indulgence. However, this habit, if it becomes regular, can place an unexpected and significant burden on your heart, a crucial consideration for heart health after 60. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows, and our digestive system tends to process food less rapidly. Consuming food late at night, especially meals or snacks that are heavy, high in fat, or sugary, forces your digestive system and consequently your heart to work hard at a time when they should be in a state of rest and recovery. Research, such as studies reported in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, indicates that late-night eating can disrupt our body's natural circadian rhythms. This disruption can negatively affect how our bodies handle glucose and metabolize fats, thereby increasing several cardiovascular risk factors. Furthermore, eating a substantial amount of food shortly before lying down significantly increases the risk of acid reflux or GERD. This can cause discomfort and heartburn, leading to poor sleep quality, and as we've already established, restful, quality sleep is absolutely essential for a healthy heart. What's the most effective approach then? Try to establish what I call a kitchen curfew. Make it a goal not to eat anything for at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. This gives your body ample time to digest. If you find that hunger is genuinely keeping you awake, choose something very light and easily digestible. A small glass of warm, unsweetened milk, a few almonds, if they are comfortable for you to eat, or a small piece of low-sugar fruit like a kiwi are far better choices than cookies, ice cream, or rich leftovers. By allowing your body this period of digestive rest each night, you enable your heart to also rest more completely. Waking up feeling light, refreshed, and truly energized, ready to embrace a new day with vitality, is one of the wonderful benefits of breaking the late-night snacking habit. Beyond adjusting those habits we've discussed, actively choosing smart foods every day is one of the most invaluable heart health tips and a solid foundation for heart health for seniors. Let's make every meal a powerful ally in protecting your heart. Numerous scientific studies worldwide, including comprehensive analyses in leading medical journals, confirm that a diet rich in plant-based foods and healthy fats can significantly reduce heart disease risk. Prioritize these heart-healthy champions. Dark leafy greens like spinach, which is excellent for blood pressure. Berries, such as blueberries and strawberries, packed with antioxidants that protect your blood vessels. Avocados, offering beneficial monounsaturated fats. Fatty fish like salmon, rich in omega-3s. Nuts, such as walnuts and almonds. Whole grains, and, of course, extra virgin olive oil. These foods are not just delicious, they are powerhouses of antioxidants, fiber, and essential nutrients that help your heart function smoothly. Here's a very simple yet effective piece of advice. Try to add at least 1 extra serving of colorful vegetables or fresh fruit to each of your main meals. This small change today can make a significant difference to your health tomorrow. I truly understand that changing habits, especially those we've had for many years, isn't always easy. There might be moments of discouragement, but please remember this. The journey of how to prevent heart attacks and safeguard your health is not a sprint, but a marathon that requires persistence. Most importantly, it begins with the powerful belief that I can do this. Don't try to change everything all at once. That can feel overwhelming. Instead, choose just 1 or 2 small things that feel most manageable for you to start with this week. Perhaps it's drinking 1 more glass of water each day, or adding a 5-minute walk to your routine. Every small step forward, no matter how modest, is a meaningful victory for your heart. Be patient with yourself, practice self-compassion, and celebrate each positive change. Because good health is indeed the greatest reward. So, together, we've explored how small, everyday adjustments can bring significant benefits to your heart, which is especially crucial for senior heart health. Please always remember, it's truly never too late to start taking better care of yourself. This is heart surgeon advice that comes not just from professional knowledge, but sincerely from my heart, wishing you a joyful and healthy life. Starting today, I encourage you to pick just 1 small habit to begin improving. Please feel free to share your choice and your journey in the comments section below this video. If you found this information helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your loved ones. I wish you a heart that is always full of vitality and a life filled with complete joy, steering clear of any mistake killing your heart. Finally, please remember that the information in this video is for informational and inspirational purposes only. For medical advice tailored to your individual health condition, especially if you have pre-existing conditions or are taking medication, please always consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional.